Let's see the Earth's pressure for cohesive soil now. The basic formula that we used was sigma 1 is equal to sigma 3 tan square 45 plus 5 by 2 plus 2c tan 45 plus 5 by 2. And in case of active state, this sigma 1 becomes the major principal stress, or it is also equal to sigma z, that is equal to gamma z, and sigma 3 is the minor principal stress, and it is also equal to the active earth pressure. So from here it can also be written as Pa is equal to 1 minus sine phi upon 1 plus sine phi gamma z minus 2c under root of 1 minus sine phi upon 1 plus sine phi. And 1 minus sine phi upon 1 plus sine phi is nothing but the active earth pressure coefficient. So from that it is equal to this. So this is the basic formula for active earth pressure in case of cohesive soils. Now if we put z equal to 0, that is at top of the wall, so active earth pressure is equal to minus 2c under root of Ka. So here we see that the active earth pressure at the top is not equal to 0, but it is having a value of minus 2c under root of Ka. It means that the soil is in tension at the top of the wall, or we can say that soil is in tension in this zone. So if we try to find out the point at which Pa is equal to 0, so if we put Pa 0 here, so from that Ka gamma z is equal to 2c under root of Ka, and from here z is equal to 2c upon gamma under root of Ka. This z we denote as z0. So this is the depth at which active earth pressure is equal to 0. So it means that in this depth z0, the soil is in tension, and so this is the pressure distribution for this zone. And if we go further, so this will be the pressure distribution. So up to this depth 2z0, we can say that the net active earth pressure is equal to 0. So for 2z0, which is equal to 4c upon gamma under root of Ka, net pressure on the wall is equal to 0. So for this depth we can make an unbraced cut in this soil. This soil can sustain itself, it will not fall because it is having tension in this zone, so it will not fall here. So we can make the unbraced cut. So this is one of the question which is asked, that what will be the depth of the soil up to which an unbraced cut can be made. So it can be given as 4c upon gamma under root of Ka. Now if this soil is purely cohesive, so for that phi is equal to 0, and if you put phi is equal to 0, then Ka is equal to 1. So from that, this depth h0, if I say, it is equal to 4c upon gamma. So this way we can find this out. Now if we want to design this wall in case of cohesive soil, so what happens here, we are saying that net pressure in this depth 2z0 is equal to 0. It means that only pressure in this zone is being applied on the wall. So that is true theoretically, but in reality what happens, because in this part the soil is in tension up to depth z0, the soil is in tension. So what happens if this is the wall, so it loses the contact with the wall. So this soil will not remain in the contact up to depth z0. So it is not applying any pressure. So we, for design, we ignore this part, ignore the depth z0, and we design the pressure distribution as this one, this bigger triangle. And so if you want to find out the force in this wall for that bigger triangle, so we know that Pa is equal to Ka gamma z minus 2c under root of Ka, and we want to find out the force for this triangle. If I show it with another color, this triangle here. So if we are trying to find out the force at any depth z, so we are removing this part z0, so net depth would be, this depth would be z minus z0, and again this is a triangle and this ordinate can be found out using active pressure. So the force would be, this is the base, that is PA, and this depth is z minus z0, and so the area would be force is equal to half Ka gamma z minus 2c under root of Ka into z minus z0, and z0 we know it is equal to 2c under root of Ka. So if you put z0 here and if you multiply this, so from that this value of force comes out to be Ka gamma z square upon 2 minus 2c under root of Ka z plus 2c square upon gamma. So this is a force for which the wall would be designed. So we are ignoring this part in which the soil is in tension, because in this part the soil loses contacts with the wall. So that's why we avoid that. Now the examiner can ask you that the soil does not lose contact. In that case, what would be the force? So this is a force what we found out when the soil loses contact. So we use this pressure diagram, this blue one. Now if it does not lose the contact, then the pressure in this zone, this green one, will be balanced by this one. So only the remaining pressure would be this blue one, this one. So to find out that, we found out this whole triangle, and if we deduct this green triangle from that, so from that we can find out the required condition, that is when the soil does not lose contact. So in that case what happens, let me tell you again, that this part is balanced by each other, so we need not worry about that. The pressure that will be applied on the wall, it will be due to only this part. So in that case the pressure can be given as Ka gamma z square upon 2 minus 2c under root of Ka z. So what we have done actually to find out this formula, write here properly. F is equal to K gamma z square upon 2 minus 2c under root of Ka z. So we found out this bigger triangle and then we calculated the value for the smaller triangle. What will be the value for the smaller triangle? We know that this depth is z0, so the pressure or the force will be Ka gamma z0 minus 2c under root of Ka into 1 by 2 into z0. Now if you put the value of z0 as 2c under root of 2c upon gamma under root of Ka, and you put it here and you deduct this value from this, if this is f1 and this is f2, so if you do f1 minus f2, so you will get this value, and that is the required pressure distribution or the force per unit length of the wall. So this was for the active state case, and for the passive state we can write passive pressure is equal to, so if I write from the initial formula, so sigma 1 is equal to sigma 3 tan square 45 plus 5 by 2 plus 2c under 2c tan 45 plus 5 by 2. And in passive state sigma 1 is equal to your passive pressure and sigma 3 is equal to vertical pressure, that is sigma z, which is equal to gamma z. So passive pressure is equal to, this term is nothing but the passive earth pressure coefficient Kp gamma z plus 2c under root of Kp. So here in this passive state it is not becoming 0. At the stop point also, if we put z equal to 0, so passive pressure is equal to 2c upon under root of Kp. It means that it is not becoming negative, it will remain positive at top also. So the diagram will be something like this. So that was for the cohesive soil.